both ways, really. I mean, we can pick up things from them. And some territories have done really interesting things, which I'm quite interested in the future in doing.
Okay, well, thank you very much indeed. I'd now like to invite Paul Jackson, who's Head of Entertainment and Comedy at ITV, who really is going to give the Commissioner's angle on TV. Thank you, Paul.
Actually, what I thought I'd talk about was, because I think the brief was to talk about what's coming new, what's the new things coming, and I will touch on that very briefly at the end if I have time. But we're at a particular point, I think, at the moment, and maybe it's also difficult to talk about what's coming new because we're all guessing. So I thought I'd look at what's just happened new and just see how maybe we could have seen that coming. If you'd asked me this time last year, what's the new development, what's the new thing, what are you looking for as a buyer, I'd have said, well, I think what's happening with these big reality shows is that the period of cruelty and derision and enjoying laughing at people's aspirations is coming to an end, and particularly with the BBC format that then went around the world, Dancing with the Stars, this new aspirational kind of reality show is very much the coming thing. This spring, ITV had a big battle with the BBC, which I'm annoyed to say we lost, when we both simultaneously did one of these star West End show casting shows. The BBC had what I think everybody would agree as a West End show is the lesser show, an Andrew Lloyd Webber early show called Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And we had what should have been the bigger show, Grease, the legendary American musical Grease. And they beat us in the ratings. We ran for about 8 weeks together. And I think there were a lot of reasons for that to do with marketing and scheduling and so on, as there always are. But I think there was another reason. And the BBC latched onto it. As you know, these shows go out live, so they can talk about them while they're on air. And they started using a phrase which really annoyed me. They started saying on the BBC show, on this show, we nurture. We don't torture our contestants, we nurture them, we grow them. And so I called this longer lecture that I did in Banff, Nurture Not Torture, because I think it's the core of the change that happened. Now, to go back for a second, we all know how the original model started, something like this, if we could have the first clip.
All right. Talk to me, tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. You lit it fierce and I'm taking away like a bomb. Yeah, baby. Talk to me, tell me your side. You're switching sides like a Gemini. You're playing games and now you're hitting my heart like a drum. Yeah, baby. Well, if Lady Luck gets on my side, we're gonna rout this town alive. I'll let her rough me up till she knocks me out. She walks like she talks and she talks like she walks. She bangs, she bangs. Oh baby, when she moves, she moves. I go crazy cause she looks like a flower, but she stings like a bee. Like every girl in history. She bangs, she bangs. I'm wasted by the way she...
Thank you.
William, you did put everything you had into that.
William, it's one of actually the worst auditions we've had this year, if I'm being honest. Seriously. I mean, everything about it.
So, as I say, we all know the format. This is early days. We'd never, even with a guy who's not good, who's there not to be good, we wouldn't run it this long now because we know what the joke is. We just want to hear Simon being rude to him, so we'd get to that quicker. But this was the early way of doing it, and it became so commonplace that many comics took up the chance to make a joke of it. And here's just one clip from an English comic called Ben Elton commenting.
The X Factor has turned the whole of Britain into one vast medieval village, and we're all standing in the market square laughing at the idiots. It's Quasimodo time.